Things didn't go well for us from the outset in the 1983 America's Cup. In the first race, we had equipment failure, the steering broke.
For 10 minutes, Australia 2's crew battled to fix the rudder, but by then Liberty was on her way to victory, and now the Americans are one up in the Cup Series.
In the second race, bad day at the office.
The headboard on Australia 2's mainsail, it holds the sail to the top of the mast, broke in the starting manoeuvres, and the Australians went across the line with their mainsail flapping in the breeze.
The yacht was fast. Benny Erickson did a fast yacht, but it was fragile.
Some of the vital pieces of equipment that Benny designed and had built were just incredible, complex in their design, and they were literally like pieces of jewellery. They had an amazingly important job to do, and if they failed, it was a disaster.
Connor got better use of the wind and crossed the line 1 minute and 33 seconds in front of the luckless Australians. The United States leads 2-0 in the best-of-7 series.
It got to a stage where Bertram and Bondi said, OK, Bish, it's your job now alone. We'll keep Benny away from it. If you think it's going to break, fix it.
Come the third race, they went out to race one day, and Australia 2 was so far ahead it was quite unbelievable.
Australia 2 demonstrated her extraordinary abilities, building her lead to a huge 5 minutes and 57 seconds at the 5th mark.
And then the wind died, so we didn't get a result. They rescheduled that race, and sure enough, we went out and we won that race. Then came the next race, the 4th race, and the Americans won that handsomely. So suddenly we were 3-1 down in a best-of-7 series. It wasn't looking good.
We were pretty down because we felt this is ridiculous. We're fast, and we've been let down by a couple of minor failures.
The despondent Australians returned to their dock, knowing that down 3-1 in the Cup Series, they cannot afford to make any more errors. Liberty needs only one more win to retain the Cup.
Being at 3-1 down, it was still, a huge pressurised environment. You go back to the whole situation of one race at a time and get rid of the consequences of winning or losing out of your mind.
John Bertram was in front of the press a lot.
We hope that the right decision is evolved.
And it's not a criticism, I just didn't think he was well prepared to be under so much pressure and yet having to go out and perform day after day as a sportsman as well.
You never gave up on Australia 2 in 1983. Any other yacht, I think you would have said, we've blown it, we've gone, we'll never win it. But we went out for the next race, it was the 5th race, and we were in it.
John Bertrand. He had the ability to really draw the group of people together, the crew, to the extent that, like any great leader, we would do anything for him. And he said, look, the score doesn't matter. 3-1 is totally irrelevant. We have a yacht race today, and there'll be a winner and a loser. That's all that matters today.
Australia 2's John Bertrand wanted the left-hand end of the start, but crossed the line early and had to go back to start again, 37 seconds behind the American defender.
I think we're over by a couple of feet, and it was just being, I guess, a little greedy.
John got a little bit rattled thinking that we'd blown the race and possibly the series, and I just said, look, John, just settle down. Well, it's a long way to go and we'll sort it out, and he did.
But on the next beat to Windward, the West Australian 12-metre really surged ahead to a 1 minute 11 second lead at the 4th mark.
And it's I guess one of my proudest memories of that whole project, and the team snapping in to giving me the support, skipper of the boat. It's the ultimate team sport in that regard.
Australia 2 raced away to win by 1 minute and 47 seconds, thus sailing back into Cup contention and becoming the first challenger since 1934 to take 2 races off the Americans in a Cup series.
Your club, and they thought, oh, well, they won't get the next one. It was lucky they got that one. And then, lo and behold, we did get that next one, which has made it 3-all.
Never before has a challenger taken 3 races off the Americans, and it means that for the first time in 132 years of America's Cup history, the contest is taking 7 races to